So I gotta try to get on this thing.
You gotta get on the thing. Oh, there she goes. Jeez.
What's happening, man? I'm good. I'm Cory. Hepola. Yeah. Nice to meet you too. Oh man, am I gonna screw this up?
Probably. You going to get the tail. Tail. There you go. You got it already. Grab the front leg now. Grab the front leg. Oh. Okay, do not let go, fellas. If they let go, you get kicked in the face.
Hey, I'm Cory Hepola. I grew up in a small town, but since I was 8, all I ever wanted was to move to a big city and work as a TV news anchor in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, I'm 40-something, married with 3 little kids, and all I think about is moving back to a small town. Why? And where? And what do I really know about rural living? I was going to find out.
You gonna hold that gate open?
Yep.
No, never been to a ranch. Not in real life.
He's all yours.
Okay.
And this is a real-life ranch with horses and cows and what are those things?
You know what these are for? These are actually chinks, they would call them. They're shorter than long, like shotgun shaps, like long shaps.
Should I just put my leg in them?
Great question.
There you go. Yep.
Right?
Yep, you're right.
All right.
Yeah, we can do all the buckles and stuff too, but this looks more fun watching you try to get into them.
Gonna need them out here. This is the Wisness Ranch, just outside a small town, Watford City in western North Dakota, about an hour east of Montana and 2 hours south of Canada. Watford City is in McKenzie County, which was the fastest growing county in the US from 2010 to 2020. Easy to see why. Surrounded by the stunning Badlands, we're standing on some prime land.
All right, so what's the plan?
We're just gonna ease out here on that ridge and head way to the north end here. There's 120, 150 pair.
When you say pairs, cattle?
Yeah, a mom and a baby.
Oh,
a pair.
So little babies.
Little
too.
babies.
The mom cows started giving birth at the end of March. It's mid-May now, so these babies, these calves, are about 6 to 8 weeks old. And they weigh around 130 pounds already.
So the job is, let's get on the horse, we're gonna ride down, and then we're gonna sort of gather,
Yep,
drive them back in here, and then ultimately brand them.
correct.
Have I ridden a horse?
Oh, yeah, stretch. There you go. Look at this limber.
Yeah.
Once or twice, but it was a controlled environment.
I've seen this in movies where you kind of do this on their sides. Do you ever do that?
You can kick them if you want to go faster. I'm not sure how seasoned you are with this deal, so you know.
He's Bo Wisness, and he's plenty seasoned. His family's been ranching and farming in this region since 1903. I always wondered, who'd want to do this and why? It seems like hard work.
You enjoy this, right? Like, this is something you look forward to every year, huh?
Yeah, this is, all the neighbors do, you know. Hey, I didn't know you were coming down here, Morgan.
You hear that?
Hey, I didn't know you were coming down here, Morgan.
You hear how excited Bo is? Bo loves this. He's got about 100 people he cares about helping out today. Family, friends, people from all over. Today they're at Bo's. Tomorrow, everyone's gonna be helping the next neighbor.
So are they gonna come this way? Yeah, okay, because I'm looking over there.
Right now, we're on top of this hill. It's a lot more efficient with so many people. We've got one group on horseback that's up ahead of us, and they're going to push the cattle back towards us. So we've got to ride. Because it's our job to wall off the cattle and drive them home into the pen.
What are they doing now?
So they're just sorting the moms from the babies. They got a nice little setup going here.
All the moms have been branded already, years ago, with the distinct Wisness W.
You can see the brands on the cows. My great-grandpa was Andrew, so the middle of the A is for Andrew and the W for Witness.
The family's had the same brand since the early 1900s. The reason every young calf gets branded is to show ownership. All brands need to be registered with the North Dakota Stockmen's Association. Beef production is big business here, has been for a very long time. In 1929, a group of ranchers from this region were tired of having their cattle stolen. So they created the North Dakota Stockmen's Association to unite, protect, and serve the state's beef cattle producers. Today, beef is nearly $1 billion industry here.
So these calves will wean this fall. They'll come in weighing, 500-600 pounds. We get paid by the pound, right? So we want them to gain lots of weight this summer, have good grass to eat, good milk from their moms.
They grow up pretty fast, as long as you can get them out to pasture.
Let's walk up here.
Okay.
We've separated the moms from the calves, so only the calves are left in the pen, and now we're roping. Well, I'm not roping, but this is like the stuff you see in the movies.
The horse takes all the kick out of it. You can go rope 2 feet, the horse does all the work. You can't hurt them. They're way stronger than you think.
Stronger than I think.
Okay, this is you. Rope. There you go, hold it up high. There you go, good job, all the way. Okay, now there you go, keep it tight, sit on your butt. And now you reach up, grab the top leg with your hands, and push your foot at the bottom one. There you go, just like that. Don't let go.
I'm with a kid, and he's not having any problems.
And you're gonna pull the leg just like me, so he spins this way. Yep, come towards me. There you go, perfect. Let go.
Okay, buddy.
Piece of cake. Go find your mom. Huh? It's easy.
Only 500 more to go. This is not easy. It's hard work and vital work. The Witness Ranch and all the others out here in western North Dakota are feeding the world.
You don't really think about that on a daily basis. We all really enjoy what we do, and we've got great people helping us do it.
There seems to be a social aspect to this.
Every neighbor goes helps the other neighbor, and next thing you know, you can get your work done, your job done. Everybody enjoyed the hell out of it, and it wasn't work because you had fun.
Kind of felt like a real cowboy out there, Like one of the guys, they welcomed me right in.
Cheers. So your last few days here?
Last few days in this building.
This building is Watford City High School. It's unbelievable. Collaborative learning spaces, modern athletic facilities, a state-of-the-art theater, all in this small town. Watford City knew they needed it. For about 60 years, Watford had around 1,400 people, with graduating class sizes hovering between 40 and 50. Bo graduated with 54 in the late 90s. Then, around 2010, Watford City exploded, with thousands of people coming from all over the world. Aiden Pelton is a high school senior, one of 100 graduating in 2025. The freshman class is 160.
I'm one of the few that was kind of an OG North Dakotan, but yeah, OG Watford City, I should say.
OG Watford City. What he's really saying is that his family's been here forever, about a century. And rather than resisting change or ignoring the growth, the school district did an amazing thing. They developed an ambassador program to welcome new families and new students to the area.
You can imagine a new kid at a new school in a new town, like that's really difficult.
You see people that have come in from Ukraine and Mexico and all over the place. We're all about just being inclusive and just making friends, because it's a tough adjustment to move.
One part of the ambassador program is having high school leaders, like Aiden, mentor elementary students. Now, if they're struggling to adapt or struggling with their schoolwork, they have a friend.
We have our high school kids in the elementary schools a couple times a week, all year long. So we're really just trying to be those role models. Hey, come out to our football game, come out to the hockey game. We're trying to get those kids excited about coming and living in Watford City.
Yeah, if sports doesn't do it, maybe this will. The Bakken Area Skills Center. Brand new in 2024, it's one of the first career and technical education facilities in western North Dakota, giving high school students hands-on training in automation, heavy equipment construction, healthcare, and welding. Basically every career pathway, and they've got it right here. That's really forward thinking. In North Dakota, the unemployment rate is like 2%. People work really hard here. Yet there are about 2,000 job openings in McKenzie County. The BOSC is a way for students to discover what they're good at and what they like, so that when they graduate, they have options.
I have friends that already have jobs lined up, and they're gonna be making 6 figures right out of high school just by taking classes at the BASC.
6 figures? Out of high school? Still, many, like Aiden, they're gonna leave for college because that's what kids do. They like to get away from home and experience. Usually though, high schoolers say they're leaving and never looking back.
Do you envision yourself coming back here when it's all said and done?
100%, absolutely. Every single one of us has been impacted by our community, and they've shown us so much love. We want to come back here, we want to be a part of this community, and there's so many opportunities here.
I'm not sure where it comes from, but there's this accepted idea that you can't go back to your small hometown. Like that signifies a failure or something. You see it played out in movies all the time, but it's not the truth. Talented people are choosing Watford City every day for so many reasons.
So where are we?
We're sitting right here on the map. It's about a 12-mile, 11-mile trail, something like that.
About 15 miles south of Watford is the Maah Daah Hey Trail. Winding, rugged, challenging.
You got your gears figured out on that thing, Cory?
I don't know.
Rolling through the gorgeous Little Missouri National Grasslands and Theodore Roosevelt National Park. The Maah Daah Hey Trail is 144 miles, the longest continuous single-track mountain biking trail in the U.S. Who knew North Dakota was like this? Thought it was all flat with rolling hills.
Let's take a quick shot here. This is great.
Yeah, this is a good spot.
It all makes for exceptional biking. The Maah Daah Hey has been officially designated as an epic trail, meaning it's one of the top in the country.
Want to cruise a little bit on this downhill?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, holy, oh, dude.
You're trying to kill me.
Well, you go at your own pace, right?
Go at your own pace. Kind of a nice way of saying, he's not very good at this. But that's the first thing you notice about Brady Lund. He's very kind, curious, and very outgoing too. Brady too grew up in Watford City, went off to college, and then chose to move back. Okay, so full transparency, I was hoping to use this time on the bike to learn more about Brady's life, but he kept asking me questions.
So how long out in Montana and Helena then? Is she from New York then? So she
Both
was
just-
actually in the broadcasting industry as well.
Yeah, just getting first jobs, you know?
Yeah.
So great. Real quick, to answer Brady's questions. For more than 10 years, I moved around the country working as a TV broadcaster. My second TV job was in Helena, Montana. I met my wife, Camille, while we were both TV anchors in Elmira, New York. Meeting Camille was totally unexpected. And it's funny, Brady met his wife, Hillary, in a totally unexpected way too. Hillary is from Wisconsin, and in the early 2010s, she was at college when her parents and siblings moved west to Watford for opportunities. When Hillary graduated, she wanted to come too.
Everyone married a local person, which is kind of wild.
Brady met Hillary in Watford, and they got married. Today, they're raising twin 2-year-old girls, and they get to live here by Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
That was fun.
That is fun, isn't it?
Do you know how Theodore Roosevelt's connected to this area? TR first came to this region, the North Dakota Badlands, in 1883. He fell in love. Then, in 1884, TR lost his wife and his mother on the same day. He was devastated, so he came back to North Dakota to grieve, to heal, to find himself out here. He stayed for 3 years and then went back to New York, and just 15 years later, he was President of the United States. Reflecting on his life, Theodore Roosevelt said, "I never would have been president if it had not been for my experiences in North Dakota." I get it. There's peace out here.
Does this ever get old?
This doesn't get old. Take it for granted when you live here on how beautiful of a landscape we have and the opportunities you have with the Maah Daah Hey and with the Badlands. Every person you talk to that comes here, I mean, they're just blown away with the beauty of it.
No wonder people are moving in. Watford City has a thriving downtown, brand new schools, a state-of-the-art hospital, parks, trails, and these wide open spaces.
The quality of life is second to none. I mean, our county and city have done just a phenomenal job on putting all the infrastructure in to meet the demand of all these people. I mean, there's a lot to offer here.
In 2010, Watford City was about 1,400 people. Today, it's about 8,500. While ag is central to the region, the main reason for the boom is oil. North Dakota is now the third largest oil-producing state in the nation. They fuel America.
What don't people understand about this industry?
How much it actually brings back to our state is the biggest thing, and actually the technology that's evolved in the industry and how much more efficient they're getting. You know, people just kind of think of the dirty oil industry, but it's not that.
It's huge business out here. Brady is the president of Lund Oil, his family's business since 1950. Now, Lund Oil doesn't own drilling rigs. Rather, they provide the gas, fuel, and propane to help power them and the region. They also own high-end gas stations, like this one, the Corner Post in Watford City. And they're innovating. They've been developing new ways for a more efficient and sustainable energy. The past couple of years, Lund Oil started utilizing the excess natural gas from oil extraction to power Bitcoin mining, which is done in these data centers. Then they're using that excess heat and redirecting it for greenhouses to create an environment to grow a variety of plants year-round.
These computers for Bitcoin mining are extremely energy intensive. Either you innovate or you kind of die, and that's the way that it goes in any business, really.
I mean, the same can be said for a small town. With thousands of people coming to their small town, Watford City faced an enormous challenge. Rather than resist the change, they capitalized with new facilities everywhere. And just as important, they invited people to come and made sure they wanted to stay.
When you look back at like this 15-year period, it could have gone off the rails in a variety of ways.
It really could have.
And yet it didn't. And here now you've come through it as a really successful model small town.
Absolutely. There's other communities that really struggle with the growth, you know. Community leaders did a really good job on getting infrastructure, getting the facilities in place, growing the school system. I think it's a real testament to the people that we have here in the leadership positions.
Oh, you're mischievous. Look at that face.
It's raining outside, so everyone came here. Here is the Rough Rider Event Center, North Dakota's largest community-owned sports facility. 268,000 square feet with a field house, sports arena, hockey arena, gymnastics room, aquatic center, and
That's not a good way to go down the slide. It looks painful.
a playground.
People here, they come here, no family, they don't know anyone. It's really scary. So we try very, very hard to be very welcoming. Like once you get plugged in, once you meet a few people, you're here.
She's Emily Brown, one of the leaders of Bakken Momco, a community of about 70 moms who meet up at least a couple of times a month. Originally, this was started for moms of preschoolers, but here, doesn't matter how old your kids are, you're welcome.
We've found that when you put all moms together rather than separating them by age or by kids, you learn so much. The older moms, they get to hold the babies, and then the younger moms get to learn from the older moms.
It's a great idea. I mean, moving to a new place can be isolating, especially for a stay-at-home parent. This gives moms a support group and it gets them plugged into the community.
You're like the welcoming committee.
We are. Honestly, we moved here and I felt really called to that, to be a person who welcomed other people because my husband's from here, so I kind of felt like a local in ways.
Emily grew up in Bismarck, then went to college at the University of North Dakota, and that's where she met Joel.
How did you guys meet at UND?
I very strategically made friends with friends of Emily so that they would naturally introduce us.
Joel graduated from Watford City High School and then went to UND for petroleum engineering. After graduation, Joel and Emily got married. They were young, they were without kids, and they were excited about living in a big city, so they moved to Denver.
Did you think you would live there forever?
I knew even going into Denver that I wanted to, at some point in time, get back to Western North Dakota.
But it was different for Emily.
You didn't want to come to Watford, right?
I did not. No. I wanted to stay in Denver. I wanted to stay in Colorado. I loved it there. When I got pregnant, something changed.
Totally get that. I always wanted to live in a big city too, but when you become a parent, you start looking at life a little bit differently. In 2016, Joel and Emily had their first child, Brecken, and then right away, they chose to move to Watford. Then, 2 years later, they had Jack. And that wasn't easy. Watford didn't have a hospital that could deliver babies, so Emily had to drive an hour away.
I remember a handful of times where I'm driving back the hour there, 20-minute appointment, hour home, throwing up in the car on the way back.
It was even worse with their third child.
I went into labor in the middle of the night.
She and Joel took off at 1:30 in the morning. They had an hour drive, and things were progressing fast.
You have two options. You can either speed and hope you didn't get pulled over, or you can, and
I was
like,
going 9 over.
I was like, half.
Yeah, they give you that 9.
Yeah, exactly.
Emily was in danger of having a baby on the side of the road in the year 2021. Thankfully, Joel was going 9 over and not 5 because they made it to the hospital just in time.
So they got me in there, and I can't tell you, it's maybe 10 minutes, and she was born. No time for IVs. The doctor was not there. Well, yeah, I basically got into the room, crawled up on the bed, and gave birth.
I mean, you barely made it. You could have had the baby on the road.
We know people who have had that happen to them. Many, many stories of cruising down the highway trying not to have a baby in the car.
The average drive time to deliver a baby in North Dakota is 58 minutes. A lot of rural hospitals just can't do it. It's too expensive and it's tough to staff. But it is critical. In Watford, McKenzie Health didn't want to hear another story like Emily's ever again.
We've come a long way in the last 30 years.
That's Dr. Gary Ramage, the chief of medical staff at McKenzie Health. He's seen it all. He moved to Watford City from Canada in 1995 when there were only 1,200 people here.
It was a one-physician town. We had a small hospital with nursing, and we had a couple of x-ray techs and a couple of lab techs, and that was pretty much it.
In 2018, McKenzie Health opened this state-of-the-art building with all medical services under one roof. And they've got it all, including a modern emergency room with 8 beds.
How does a room like this compare to like the largest hospital in the largest city?
No difference. None. We can do anything here that you can do in one of even the largest trauma centers in all of America, for that matter.
And once patients are here, they can stay here in town. McKenzie Health has a hospital with 24 beds where they can serve everything from all types of surgeries to wellness and recovery to family care. I mean, which is huge. Nobody wants to be transferred to another hospital miles away in a different city. McKenzie Health even has a nursing home and assisted living, complete with a greenhouse and a church.
How were you able to grow along with the community and meet the community's needs?
We developed a program that's unlike any other in North Dakota.
Staffing's always an issue, everywhere. Small towns, big cities, it doesn't matter. So McKenzie Health got creative. While adding services, they also added talented staff by hiring out-of-town physicians who come and work here for blocks of time, and then they go home. And people wanted to come here for this facility and the services, and to experience this small town.
I mean, you had to have a lot of outside support from the community and the people to be able to do something like this,
We
right?
did. Everybody looked at having healthcare as a cornerstone in which to grow the community.
When he says everybody, he means it. The city, the county, the businesses in town, everybody pulls together to make things happen here. I think it's why people want to live here.
Yeah, it's down this way.
Like Dr. Waco Goodnight. He's from Kansas, is married with 4 kids. He'd never even heard of Watford City, but saw an opening for a pediatrician at McKenzie Health, showed pictures of the town to his wife, and
she and I fell in love with it. We came up for a visit and just feel really at home here.
You know, that's another thing you notice around here. There's a lot of young families with young kids, which is why McKenzie Health knew they needed to find a way to deliver babies so that Emily Brown and all the other pregnant parents didn't have the added stress of potentially having that baby on the side of the road.
So this is the room that Emily gave birth in?
Yeah.
In 2023, McKenzie Health became one of 6 rural hospitals in North Dakota to deliver babies. So when Emily was pregnant with her 4th child, she and Joel only had to drive 5 minutes. And he didn't even have to go 9 over.
We have these really large labor delivery rooms. I think they're fantastic. I walked out of a bigger city and walked into this place and I don't feel any different. I've got all the same things there here as I had there.
They're delivering about 140 babies a year now. It's amazing. All because the people here figure out ways to get things done themselves, together. Love that independent spirit. I think this makes me part of the team now. Actually, this is Bo's team. His wife Heather and their 4 kids, Amelia, Clara, Charlie, and Hazel.
It's a lifestyle we both wanted. Maybe ended up looking a little different than we had anticipated.
Bo and Heather met in college at South Dakota State. They got married and moved here in 2007, before the boom, which is kind of how recent time gets designated here, before or after the boom. Heather grew up in South Dakota, but to Bo, this town of 1,400 people, before the boom, was how he'd always known it. Then around 2010, things changed dramatically and fast. Bo and Heather chose to stay and make a difference for the next generation.
We want to have it a nice place that maybe they want to come back home one day to start their lives, whether it's farming and ranching, teaching, something in the hospital.
It's interesting. Watford City was dealt a set of circumstances that they didn't expect. And rather than resist the change that comes with growth, this community collectively made the decision to build. And not just for their own kids, but for everyone coming to town.
Maybe they'll come and maybe they'll stay.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll enjoy it along the way. That's what we hope.
You know, I'd always wondered who would want to live out here in rural western North Dakota. But I understand it now. Just look around. Who wouldn't want to live here?